Hello, this is Adrian DiMatteo. I hope this message finds you well. I graduated from the Eastman School of Music at the University of Rochester in 2012, and since that time I've been traveling all over the world. I've been very fortunate to study the music of indigenous cultures with elders, wisdom keepers, tribal people, and also different practitioners of different styles of music from Tibet to Peru, Chile, and throughout the Americas. And through all of those adventures, I've learned a lot about how sound can be used for healing in the world. And I hope this message finds you well and that you can be open to receive the healing vibrations. The use of sound for healing is an ancient science, and it's an interesting part of humanity as it exists where spirituality and science converge. But one thing that we can agree on is that sound is vibration, and everything that vibrates is interacting with our bodies, our minds, and our spirits. So when we listen consciously, we become affected by those vibrations. So part of the work of somebody who is practicing music therapy is to help bring positive vibrations into your life. And it's a time when a lot of challenges are facing us, and if you're one of those people that's stuck in quarantine or stuck in the hospital room right now and you're unable to interface with people, know that I'm sending this message to you from my heart, reaching out, and I hope that some of the vibrations that I share here today can help uplift your mind and your spirits when you're going through what you're going through. Mantras and sacred songs have one thing in common, which is usually that they carry a positive message. The language may not be understood by the conscious mind if you don't speak the language, but just know that the prayer or the intention behind the song is to connect with gratitude, with love, with joy, with happiness, with forgiveness, with nature itself, as to be in nature is very healing. And especially at this time when we can't necessarily go out and do those things, it's a way to connect inside. So playing an instrument is very healing. If you have an instrument that you can use yourself, the first instrument is the voice, and we all have that, or the voice inside. And I encourage you to sing and connect with mantra, to listen to music. And these instruments, many of them, are also from traditions of sacred music or prayerful music that come from all over, including India, China, Tibet, Russia, Africa, the Native American people, and the guitar has a very varied history from around the world. So I'd like to share with you some sounds. And the first one that I want to share is this flute. This flute comes from Peru, and it's made by Tito La Rosa, who also taught his son to make the flutes, so there's a lineage there of passing these. This particular flute is made out of bamboo, and it's called the flauta de oración in Spanish, which means the flute of prayer. So I encourage you to take this opportunity to close your eyes and take a deep breath in through the nose and sigh. Allow yourself to release everything that you're holding on to just become relaxed and present. Take another breath in through the nose and out. And one more time. And begin to think about what it is you're calling into your life, for yourself or for others, for the ones you care about and love. Set your intentions as you meditate. Continue to focus on your breath. So this instrument's called a handpan, and this particular one is from Russia, and it's made with laser carving into metal, and it's derived from a very ancient African instrument. Other types of boxes that you may have seen with slits inside of them that you play. And so a lot of these instruments in modern times continue to evolve from ancient traditions, and this instrument produces a lot of long overtones and peaceful vibrations that, because of the length of them, they can kind of help you to settle in to that state. So vibrations do physically penetrate our body, just like when you hear sounds coming in through the glass windows or through the closed doors. You're in a closed room, but the vibrations still penetrate. And so your physical body is also penetrated by the vibrations. And because we're made up of so much water, just like when you see water on the table vibrate and you see the ripples there, that's also happening inside of you. And that's affecting your molecules, your DNA, on a very subtle level. The more that you can relax your body and relax your mind and be open to receive those vibrations, it's really like a molecular massage. It's the best way I can think of it. When somebody touches you and you feel physically the pressure of that, then it's very clear that that's having an impact. This is a little harder to perceive unless you are able to really still the mind, go inside, allow yourself to feel more sensitively to some things that you may not have been aware of before. So I'm gonna now share a song for you on guitar. I haven't been singing up to this point because there's instrumental music and then there's vocal music, and they really do activate two different parts of us, because the linguistic, rational, intellectual mind tends to become more engaged as soon as we hear the voice, because we're so trained to communicate with the voice. And even as an instrument, it doesn't necessarily take us to the same place as just pure instrumental sound can do. So with the work that I do, I use a lot of instrumental sounds to help people get into a deeper place of not having to talk to feel and to access what it is they're going through. So you may experience that as you go into longer meditations, and usually these sessions can last an hour, 2 hours, depending, sometimes even all night sound meditations, different traditions. The guitar songs come from all over, and I would like to share one with you now that mixes a few different languages. So we have Spanish and an ancient Aztec language called Mexica, and also English, and the message of the song will be very clear to you as soon as it comes. It also uses what are called vocables, which is singing syllables that don't have explicit meaning, but that nonetheless evoke certain things. So, without further ado,
hey ana hey ne ana hey ya, hey ana hey ne ana hey ana hey ana hey ya, hey ana hey ne ana hey ya, hey ana hey ne yo hey. Porque te quiero tanto, porque te quiero tanto, 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 porque te quiero tanto. Con todo mi corazón, hey ana hey ne yo hey. Metakutli wewateo, metakutli wewateo, wewateo. Y metakutli wewateo, con todo mi corazón, hey ana hey ne yo hey. Because I love you so much, because I love you so much, so much, so much. Because I love you so much, with all of my heart, hey ana hey ne yo hey. Hey ana hey ne ana hey ya, hey ana hey ne ana hey ana hey ana hey ya, hey ana hey ne na hey ya, hey ana hey ne yo hey. Metakutli wewateo, metakutli wewateo, wewateo, wewateo. Ya metakutli wewateo, with all of our hearts, hey ana hey ne yo hey. Because I love you so much, so much. because I love you so much, so much, so much. Because I love you so much, with all of my heart. Hey, ana, hey, nay, oh, hey.
So if you've had any experience with meditation before, or any calming practice, it could be exercise, physical exercise, it could be playing music, reading, different types of practices that help you to calm down. One of the things is that you gain access to that state of calmness, that inner peace, that joy, whatever that it might be that comes. And especially if you do those practices while you're feeling something difficult, sadness, anger, anxiety, exhaustion, you consciously relax yourself, and it's a very restorative practice that can help open the emotional body, open the mind, see things a new way, to relax. And when you do that, and you take note by observation of how you feel before, during, and after the practice, then you gain access to the transformed state. It's one thing to say thank you, and it's another thing to be grateful. Or it's one thing to say I love you, and it's another thing to feel love. A lot of times we get really caught up in our minds about these things. Oh, does it really work? What is this all about? It's just, I don't understand. What's meditation? But when you are serious with yourself and you really take the time and the care to be open-minded and to open your heart and to observe what's happening through your inner world, your inner process, then you can acknowledge that, yes, there are feelings and sensations and perceptions that are available to me through my own conscious inner work, that I can cultivate and develop that. And eventually you realize to feel more deeply, to feel love and to feel gratitude, to see the reflection of others in yourself, and to understand why things are happening in life, why you're getting the reflections that you're getting, or how to move through pain, how to be more compassionate to others who may be going through something difficult, understanding that when they are expressing themselves in a certain way, that it may be coming from a place of hurt as well. And so as we connect with these sounds and connect with the states of consciousness that can be facilitated by the sounds and the meditation by consciously engaging with them, then those states become accessible to us. So I wanted to share this flute with you as well. This is also made by Tito La Rosa and his son. Tito La Rosa is a Grammy award-winning artist from Peru. He is of the Andean tradition, and he lives in the Sacred Valley, where he started a school of sacred sound to pass the knowledge of the ancient people. And his music is deeply touching and very special. I've had the good fortune of experiencing many hours of his teachings, and he does so through music and through silence in ways that are very profound. And this flute is called the flauta de amor, the flute of love, and it has two sides, one to symbolize the masculine and the other the feminine, or anything dualistic, left and right, positive and negative, day and night, dark and light. So it brings those into harmony. And because it is essentially focused on the meditation or the prayer of love, then what is taught in that tradition is that the breath must carry the power of the love, which they call munai in their language. So it's not just to play the flute and to make beautiful sounds and melodies, but essential to that process is actually invoking the feeling of love in your heart while you do so, and to send that love through the instrument consciously with your breath. And I invite you to take this moment to invoke the thought, the memory, the feeling, the image of someone, something in your life that you love deeply, or that you feel that you want to send love to, something that maybe you're having difficulty with that person at this moment, and you want to find forgiveness and peace. It may be yourself, it may be a family member or a friend or a coworker, it may be a politician that you don't even know personally, but it is possible to send positive energy in that direction. So as deeply as you can, I invite you to connect with love, and if it helps you, you can close your eyes again and listen to the sound of the flute of love. So the last thing I'd like to share with you is a mantra in English, and I'll start with a mantra in Tibetan before getting into that, and it's a mantra that's for healing. So the mantra in English is just a reminder that all of these vibrations are inside of you. Peace is inside of you. Love is inside of you. Joy is inside of you. So I hope that you connect with that and can find that more and more. Bring that for each of us in the world at this time, especially, can see beyond the suffering that is temporary and connect with our eternal nature.
Bekanze, kaze samungate soha. Tayata bekanze, bekanze, maha bekanze, kaze samungate soha. Tayata bekanze, bekanze, maha bekanze, raje 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 samungate soha. Peace is a place inside. 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 You can find peace anywhere. When you look inside your heart, you can find peace anywhere. Inside your heart, hummingbirds show us the way to find peace inside our hearts. Hummingbirds show us the way to find peace inside our hearts. Joy is a place inside. Joy is a place inside. Joy is a place inside. Joy, take a simple step towards joy. Play like a little girl or a boy. Take a simple step towards joy. Play with your favorite toy. Hummingbirds show us the way to bring peace inside our hearts. Hummingbirds show us the way to bring peace inside our hearts. Love is a place inside. 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 You can feel love anywhere. When you let love in your heart, you can feel love anywhere. When you let love in your heart, hummingbirds show us the way to let love inside our hearts. Hummingbirds show us the way to let love inside our hearts. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope that this message has brought just a little bit of peace and love and optimism into your life. And
And if so, I strongly encourage you to keep connecting with music, mantra, sacred songs, and thank you so much for everything that you bring to the world. And I hope that you have a wonderful day and a wonderful night. Peace to you, light to you, love to you.